What's up, everybody? Welcome to Shine Through Darkness. This is the factually true story behind the thin blue line. Check this out. I don't know what you guys know about the thin blue line, and to me, it's pretty disheartening. This seeing this online, on the internet, seeing this everywhere, it crushes me. Now, when I say that, it's not really about the police. It's not really about the desecration of the flag or anything like that. Here's where we're going. 2012, I took on a job. I'm an artist. I took on a job to do this art for this gentleman. When I was at my house drawing everything up, putting it all on paper, putting my brain on paper, as my wife says, my son came to me and he was showing me pictures, drawings that he did. And I said to him, why don't you take something that's out there and make it your own? Because he was asking me about, how I do stuff, how I come up with ideas and stuff like that. And what I was currently doing, a guy handed me something and said, hey, can you do this and put it here? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that and put it there, but I won't do that and put it there, no matter how much money you pay me. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, look, I never put someone else's art onto something and then call it my own, because it's not my art. Now, if you give me artistic freedom, I would take that and do it the style that I would do it, and you can have that. So if you want something like that, I'll go with basically the design, the words, all that stuff, but I'll do it my way. And this guy was, the guy was cool with it. And my son is like, okay, so he had a better understanding of, I'm not changing everything about it, but this is my style. This is how I would do it. This is my artistic style. I need to have artistic freedom if you want me to do something exactly like this. I don't do other people's work. So my son's like, okay, I got you. And he comes out a little while later, and I'm piecing everything together with what I'm doing. And he comes out and he shows me a grayscale American flag. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. It was awesome. It was really cool. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. A grayscale American flag. That was really cool. And then I asked him, why no color? Like, no color? And then he started showing me other flags that he did, because he says that, well, I had that same question. Once I got done with it, I thought it looked pretty cool. And I'm like, dude, it is awesome. That looks awesome. I'm just like, you don't do black and white. He's like, no, I saw some stuff that you were doing and I wanted to try it, but I didn't have anything to try it on. So I figured I would try it with this. He says, but when I was looking at it, I thought the same thing. Why no color? It's missing color. So what my son did, he drew a blue line through half of the white line. Right underneath the stars and right in the stripes, he drew a blue line. And then he drew a red line. And then he drew a green line and a yellow line and a purple line and a pink line. Well, what do all those colors mean? Huh? People want to depict, what do all those colors mean? The meaning of these colors in this flag, each color represented a color of the rainbow. Because I've raised my children to believe in God and to fear God and not give in to the worldly ideas. So while many people think that a rainbow is something homosexual, my family and I go by the rainbow as God's covenant to humans on this earth. So in each line represented a portion of that covenant. It represented meaning of that covenant. Now people want to get on today and tell me that some 17-year-old college kid came up with this. No. As a matter of fact, it can be proven that that college kid did not come up with it because this was sitting on Redbubble. These designs, these flags with multiple different colors in them were sitting on Redbubble for 5 years before this dude comes out and claims he came up with it in college. As a matter of fact, my son started getting money deposited in his bank account. And we couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And it took us about 5 or 6 weeks, and we figured it out. It's coming from Redbubble. He's making all types of sales on his design on Redbubble. And then one day in 2017, in the summer of 2017, one day it just stopped. He stopped getting money, stopped getting paid. Nobody's buying anything from him. It was a splurge, and I was like, well, okay. I mean, I don't understand why people bought from you. I mean, I'm not saying anything about your art, but I don't get why they did that. And then it came apparent why they did that, because now they want to steal this design from the artist and say it belongs to them, the public servants. And now the public servants are cashing in on all of this. They stole a design from the artist, and now they're making the money on it. Look at everything that is out there today with the thin blue line on it. And look how much it costs. Off of a stolen design. All of this money should go to my son. You're using his design. It was never licensed to any of these people. It's theft. And yet you get people out here talking about thin blue line, and they have no clue what it's actually about. It's actually about God's covenant with this earth, with the people on this earth, with his creation. But now we want to say it's about police. Now we want to say the red one's about firefighters. And then we want to throw all the colors in there and say it's about gay pride. This is humanity in a nutshell. And I appreciate the people that are against the thin blue line in the way that it is being presented today. But I just didn't want you guys that are against the thin blue line to think that the thin blue line was created for these tyrants. Because it wasn't. It was stolen, and they claimed it. They're nothing more than thieves. When the laws don't apply to them, what is stopping them from becoming thieves and whatever else? Nothing. The only thing stopping them are ethics, morals, and standards, which they have none of. No. It's all stolen. All this money should just be handed over to my son. Anything like this, black and white with a blue line on it, red line, green line, yellow line, purple line, pink line, keep going. You guys know the colors of the rainbow? You should. All this stuff is from a stolen idea. An artist came out with it. A teenage artist came out with it, put it on Redbubble. It sat there for 5 years. Nobody wanted anything to do with it. Then all of a sudden, 2017 comes around, and here we are. 8 years later, here we are. Stolen design. Many people profiting off of it. Talking about, look what I did. Look what I did. Yeah, you stole a design from a kid. That's what you did. You stole a design from the original artist and claimed it as your own. That's pathetic. In my world, that is pathetic. I've made millions of dollars off my own artwork. Millions of dollars I have given away. And you guys are out here charging 20, 30 bucks for someone else's designs that you think you made. Bunch of thieves, man. That's the only way I see these people. Bunch of thieves. Because when I see my artwork out in the world, look at that, upside down cross. Upside down cross. Are you kidding me? The original artist never meant that to be. And this is what the devil has done. An upside down cross with the dude's name on it. It's unreal. This is what irritates me. I know the origin of that flag. It was never supposed to be this. But since it was stolen by the tyrants who have immunity from everything, no consequences or repercussions because they're held to a higher standard. I tell everybody to boycott it as the meaning of what it is. It's unreal. It really is. And I'm going to close up on this. To all the cops out there, to all the public servants out there, that thin blue line cannot hide all of your corruption. So quit trying to hide behind it, because we're coming for you. Peace and love. Shine through darkness.